Okay, so sometimes owners, I remember this from the past, owners will complain that fair housing is a service that hides behind bushes and jumps out and tries to catch owners in the act of discrimination. And in fact, we do want to catch housing discrimination when it occurs. We aren't exactly hiding behind bushes, but we do send out testers or checkers, and this practice is also sometimes referred to as like secret shoppers, but our people aren't shopping. They are replicating the experience of the bona fide complainant, and except that we have two different, let's say, classes of people replicating the experience of the bona fide complainant. So again, if it's race, it could be an African American versus Caucasian, family with children, family without children, a married couple and an unmarried couple, um, uh, on down throughout all of the protected categories. We put everybody through, I mean, all of our testers do go through a very short training program, one evening usually, and we ask people to act normal, act how they would normally be when they'd be going out and looking for their own housing situation. We, we do investigate complaints on rentals and let's say, and homes that somebody is trying to purchase, but the reality is that 98%, 99% of our complaints come in dealing with rental property. So we give instructions to our testers, a profile that they need to follow, how many people are in their household, what job they have, how long they've been on a job, um, and just any other characteristic that will be reflecting what the bona fide went through. We tell them how much their profile income is, and again, how many, let's say, bedrooms they're looking for, how they found the rental unit, if it was a classified ad or a sign out front, and then they will make contact with the housing provider and try to and see what the process is to either apply for the unit or to actually follow through to secure the unit. We then take the reports. We will give a verbal debriefing, and we also do a compare and contrast of the reports turned in by the two testers. And sometimes it's a lot more than two testers. Sometimes we'll do a sandwich test, which could be a protected tester, unprotected, and then another protected one. We sometimes will send out a whole bunch of testers if it's a really difficult case. Um, so again, testing is probably one of the first means of investigating a complaint. But now we have a lot of in-place residents with complaints. In the beginning, back in the 1970s, the complaints came in from people who were trying to find housing. Today, it's probably half of the people are trying to find housing, and the other half believe they're experiencing discrimination as in-place residents. For the in-place residents, quite often it's a survey, going door to door, asking other residents what their experience has been with the housing provider. Have they heard of any discriminatory comments? Have they witnessed any discriminatory conduct? If it's sexual harassment, we're looking to see if there are any other victims of that sexual harassment, because usually in a complaint of sexual harassment, which falls under gender as a protected category, there will be other victims if we're going to get the evidence.